Chapter 3. Input and Output Devices. Learning Objectives. After studying the chapter, students will be able to identify the input and output devices, explain the meaning of input and output devices, describe the different input and output devices. Introduction. A computer is an electronic machine. It accepts the data, raw facts such as alphabet, numbers or symbols from the user to do the certain tasks, process the data according to the instructions given, and provide the result as the useful information. In short, a computer follows three basic steps to do the task: input, process, output. IPO cycle. Input. Entering data into a computer is called input. For example, to add two numbers, you will enter 2, 8, plus. Process. Actions required to be performed on the input data is called process. For example, addition will be performed on entered numbers. Output. The result, that is the useful information that you get after processing, is called output. For example, after processing the input data, you will get the sum of two numbers, which is 10. A computer requires input devices to provide inputs, system unit to process the input data, and output devices to display the result of the processed data. Input devices. A device that is used to feed the data and instructions into a computer is called an input device. Some commonly used input devices are as follows. Keyboard. Keyboard is the most commonly used input device. It has various keys that you press to feed the data, letters, numbers, symbols or special characters, and to give commands to the computers. Let us have a glance at the keyboard keys. Pressing keys on the keyboard is called typing. In a program like Notepad, WordPad or Word, you start typing at the cursor's a vertical blinking line on the monitor screen position. The cursor moves forward when you press a key. Mouse. Like a keyboard, mouse is also a commonly used input device. It is also known as a pointing device. You keep it on a flat surface, usually a mouse pad. It has two buttons, left and right, and a scroll wheel. To hold a mouse, you put the index finger on the left button, the middle finger on the right button, and rest the palm on it. When you move a mouse in a direction, a small arrow also moves on the monitor screen in the same direction, called mouse pointer. You use a mouse to select objects or text, draw pictures and play games on the computer. The basic actions that can be performed by a mouse are: click. Pressing the left mouse button once is called click or left click. You click on an object to select it. Double click. Pressing the left mouse button twice very quickly is called double click. You double click on an application icon to open it. Right click. Pressing the right mouse button once is called right click. You right click to open a list of options. Dragging. Pressing the left mouse button and moving the mouse at the new position while keeping the left mouse button pressed is called dragging. You perform this action to move an item from one location to another. Scrolling. Moving the scroll wheel of the mouse by using the index finger is called scrolling. It helps to view across on a computer screen. Joystick. The joystick is another pointing device. It is mainly used to play games on a computer. It consists of a stick that can be rotated in different directions to control the movements of objects on the computer screen. Touchpad. A touchpad is commonly used in laptops. You can move the pointer on the finger by just moving your finger on the touchpad. Touchscreen. Touchscreen allows the user to enter input by simply touching the display screen. Touchscreens are used in mobile phones and ATMs. Scanner. A scanner is a device that allows you to enter the data into a computer without typing the text. It scans text and pictures given on a paper and converts them into its digital form. The digital form is one which can be stored into a computer or sent to some other computers. Microphone. A microphone is used to input the voice into computer. It is mostly used for doing communication on a computer. Info bits. Using the microphone, hold a conversation with your friend or parents. Light pen. A light pen is a pen-shaped pointing device. It is connected to the monitor. Light pens are used to draw pictures on the screen. You can also select objects on the screen by pointing at them with this pen. It is mostly used by engineers and designers. Output devices. The work that you do on a computer is displayed by an output device. Some commonly used output devices are as follows. Monitor. Monitor is the most commonly used output device. It displays all the work that you do on a computer in the form of a soft copy, an electronic copy of some type of data. A monitor is also known as a visual display unit, VDU. Monitors often look similar to televisions. The main difference between a monitor and television is that a monitor does not have a television tuner to change channels. PC monitors come in two different kinds, LCD and CRT. CRT stands for cathode ray tube, which is a traditional glass screen television set like monitor. LCD stands for liquid crystal display, which is a newer, flatter type of computer screen. Speakers. Speakers provide audio output. They are used to listen to music or other sounds from the computer. Printer. A printer is one of the most commonly used peripheral devices of computers and is commonly used for a hard copy output. It prints the data on a paper from the computer. A printed copy of the output is called a printout. Printers vary in size, speed and cost. In general, more expensive printers are used for higher resolution color printing. Nowadays, laser and inkjet printers are widely used for printing the data on papers. Inkjet. These spray ink on a sheet of paper. Inkjet printers produce high-quality text and graphics. Laser. Printers use the same technology as copy machines. Laser printers produce very high-quality text and graphics. Plotter. A plotter is bigger than a printer. It draws pictures on a paper based on commands from a computer. Plotters differ from printers. They draw lines using a pen. Plotters are widely used for printing maps, posters, etc. Summary. A computer follows three basic steps to do the tasks: input, process, output, IPO. Entering data into the computer is called input. Actions required to be performed on the input data is called process. The result, that is the useful information that you get after processing, is called output. A device that is used to feed the data and instructions into a computer is called an input device. Keyboard, mouse, joystick, touchpad, touchscreen, scanner, etc. are some examples of input devices. The work that you do on a computer is displayed by an output device. Monitor, speakers, printer, plotter, etc. are some examples of output devices.